Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party accessory review. In today's video I'm taking a look at one of the latest offerings from Dr. Wu. This is their Ninja upgrade set for Titan's Return or LG SIXSHOT. Let's take a quick look. This consists of two of these lovely Katana swords. Did SIXSHOT in Headmasters ever actually use Katana swords? I always thought he had his guns. I can't even remember him using them, but really nice Cybertronian detail on here. Very in keeping with the details on SIXSHOT's arms. We get two of these swords. We get two of these small bracket pieces. There's this hole just on the back here. It literally just slides in to the gun, and then we've got a scope on there so we can see what he's aiming at. We get a new, very kind of G1 inspired helmet, which can just be slid in, and swapping these out. And then we get two of these very small brackets that just tab in behind those wings so we can store the swords in his robot mode. I always love the Dr. Wu kits because I know you're never going to break the bank. You just pull down a SIXSHOT's chest, and then we just wiggle the current head outwards, and then the new head is the reverse. Just wiggle that back in. Nice firm click. We can bend these wings out to the side as well. We can just pop those brackets in, and each sword will just come down, and you can either tab it in on that position there, or if you want to have it higher, you can tab it in up here as well, which is my personal preference. That just slides in on there like that. And we can bring in the other one that I did earlier on. That can just sit in there like this and like this. The guns are really nice and easy to install. They are shaped so they only fit in one way. That hole just lines up. They push and tab into place. Now the white on the Titan's Return is kind of white with a tinge of grey, I guess, whereas the white that they've used is pristine. Probably slightly more in keeping with what we get with the LG version. But that being said, if you look at SIXSHOT's face, that is that pristine white. That's pretty much spot on with the gun. So I think they were kind of damned if they do, damned if they didn't. So let's just lift that head up, bring that chest back in. The head will tab in exactly the same as we did with the original. Closes off like so, and then we can put his guns back in his hands. I think this was something like $13, I think, for the set. I know there's not as much involved as you get with the Transform Greenwave ones. You don't get all the articulated hands or anything, but I think for what we need it for, I think this definitely does the job. And here we have him with everything attached. As far as upgrade kits go, it's very simple, it's affordable, and it does make some substantial difference. It makes the guns actually look like guns. The head sculpt is a lot better in my opinion. That may just be me. I know a lot of people were okay with the head that initially came with SIXSHOT. I just prefer this more G1 look, and I like the fact that they've given us swords, and I like the fact that they've given us a way of attaching the swords in robot mode. Now don't get me wrong, I would prefer them to have been attached somewhere at the hip there, but for storage wise, you know, that's not bad placement. It keeps them nice and tidy, and it allows us to use that same port for storage in other modes as well. Now I do apologise that the green on my SIXSHOT is coming off slightly different on the camera. I have set the white balance up correctly. It's just doesn't know, it doesn't like certain greens, it doesn't like certain purples either. But we don't gain any articulation or anything using this new helmet. It is sheerly cosmetic, and the colour is obviously more in keeping with the head and faceplate See, small things do matter. Now, removing the guns, we can still attach them. If we remove the sights from here, we can now use these on here and have them either side there, so it actually turns into like some guns for that. So that's pretty good. That's passable, I think. I like how that looks. Bring our pilot in. There we go. There we have him standing on there. You know, that works. I'm happy with that. And this is how he looks with those swords in hand. They look really nice. They fit together remarkably well. Is that the blade on this side, or is it the blade on that side? I think it's the blade on this side. They're katanas, I think. I'm not up to scratch with my swords, but they definitely do look the part. They fit in the hand remarkably well. Probably more so than the official guns that we got, but it's always easy to improve on somebody's work, isn't it? If somebody makes a base model, then people can make guns and swords, etc., to fit it willy-nilly. There's no clearance issues with those pegs on the back there as well. They sit absolutely perfectly. The clearance is very minimal, but it's definitely enough to give us the result that's required. And just so you can see, they don't hinder the transformation there at all. Fitted the guns on the back there, they actually look a lot nicer with those pieces hanging out. And again, the swords can just be mounted on those wings. We do actually get options to mount the swords at different other points, because we get these various different holes throughout the body, but I still think mounting those on the wings is our best option. And the clearance for the head is exactly spot on. No issues there at all. So all in all, a very nice value for money set. If you've already got the Transform Dreamwave version, then is this a necessity? Yeah, probably not. But out of the two, which would I prefer? Well, money is tight this month, so Dr. Wu it is. He comes through for us again, and at a fraction of the cost of other rival companies. We get highly detailed swords, we get some adapters that we didn't even know we needed, and a G1 style head. Thanks again to Robot Kingdom for making this review possible. I've included a link in the description below where these can be purchased. And until next time, from myself, SIXSHOT, and the Ninja upgrade kit from Dr. Wu, goodbye.